The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Hey, what's up? What's up? This is Sherial coming to you live Las Vegas, and I am so excited to have in the studio with me today these two beautiful people with an unusual story, and that story is about to unfold right here. Jason Parks and Candace Jordan. Now, these are two Canadians. Jason Parks has a very interesting story for us. The kind of thing that's happened to Jason doesn't happen to the average young man in his 30s, we'll just say. Jason, what have you done? January 2015 was a different day for you, was it not?
Yeah, January 2015, I started my boxing career as an amateur and had my first fight. 2 months after that, I got addicted.
Now, let me just back up a bit. Now, you've never boxed before.
No.
Did you work out all the time?
Not all the time. I mean, boxing is a different level of working out, so...
You were even a little overweight, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was drinking a little bit and not eating very healthy and living more of a business lifestyle than I should have been.
So what happened in January of 2015 for you to decide to go boxing?
I got put into a fight, which was March 26th. It was a charity event, and so I got
Sorry, could you shut it off?
Trained and such, and addicted to the level of training. So, yeah, the intense level of training.
So you got addicted to the level of training.
Yeah, it was intense, and you know, I got in shape, the best shape of my life, and then once I started fighting, I got addicted to that also.
So it's kind of like having a bit of a, would you say it's like an addictive personality to a great thing?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in business, as you know, since I was a kid, and it was just something different. I mean,
you've always been very successful in business.
Yeah, I've had
So you've always thrown yourself completely into it and been very successful, and now tell us a little more about what's happening with your boxing career.
Well, boxing was very challenging in a different way, so the level of training intensity was quite a bit different from business. I've still been in business all the way through, and we've created a new business that we can get into a little bit later through my boxing career. But very blessed in boxing. I had 9 amateur fights in under 2 years, won 7 of 9, and turned professional this year. And I'm undefeated as a pro with four wins, 4 knockouts.
Awesome.
And fighting for a WBC world title September 2nd.
Awesome.
So
wow. That's very impressive. Now, Candace,
Yes.
you do a lot of things for Jason, and you and Jason have launched the athlete book. Tell us
It actually launches on Monday.
tell us a bit about that. What is the
So Athlete Book is a social media platform for combat sports. So we wanted to create a place where there could be a community for users to be able to find stats, to be able to connect, whether you're an athlete, whether you're a fan, a parent wanting to watch their son, their daughter. It's great because it doesn't just appeal for professional athletes, it's also for amateurs, which we have those stats as well, which is really hard to find. We have live feeds, so you can watch events right off the platform and app. We do have Athlete Book Store as well, which again, it tailors to everything combat. So gear, apparel, electronics, all the latest and greatest. Just one place.
Very interesting. And so now, what is your boxing career? What is your goals for it? Where do you plan to take it?
Well, we got to win this title, so if
And so tell us again about this next fight. It's September what?
September 2nd, it's in Guadalajara, Mexico. It's pay-per-view in Latin America. We because I'm co-main event for a WBC title, we are airing it on Athlete Book TV. So you can watch it for free on Athlete Book TV. Miguel Vasquez is the main event. He's a world title champion right now, WBC title holder. So yeah, I'm fighting for another WBC title, which is for my weight. And if I win that, then I mean, there's a few offers on the table right now from some big promotions companies and such. So I really have to, I take it one fight at a time. I'm putting everything into this fight, and if I win, I go to the drawing board and make some decisions. If I lose, which is not going to happen, then same thing.
So you make some decisions. You go to the drawing board and you make some decisions as to where you're going to go next.
Yeah.
Now, haven't you been trained by some of the very best?
Yeah, my main trainer is Floyd Mayweather Sr., and his son is fighting. Who we just trained with actually prior to coming here, hence my attire. So yeah, Floyd Mayweather Sr., he's been in my corner since day one, basically. So I come from Canada, train in Vegas as much as I possibly can.
At the Mayweather gym.
Yeah, with Floyd Sr.
Wow.
So he's coming to Guadalajara. He's going to be in my corner for that one. There's a lot of good people involved in my career. There's Tio Fista Boxing out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And then the Perez family in LA, who is my new promoter. And that's where I'm getting the world title fight through them. I just fought almost 3 weeks ago now, and I went down for the first time in my career in the 4th round. It was an 8-round fight. My next one's 10, and I got knocked down just about out. And and you have 10 seconds to get up. I got up in about 8 seconds, and then the fight lasted about 20 seconds more. I KO'd him. I don't remember much about it. So I mean, I'm gonna hope for a little better luck on this next one, but.
So you've won 7 out of 9.
7 out of 9 as an amateur, and 4 out of 4 as a pro. So,
very good. Now, you grew up in a very small town in northern British Columbia. So what do you think happened during your life to take you to these massive big places that you've gone? Because you've been very successful in isn't it the sheet metal industry?
Not so much sheet metal, but steel fabrication.
Steel, okay.
I invented my first machine in the steel fabrication world when I was 22. Sold the company a year later. And so I've been in the steel fab business ever since then. Which is very good, but I get bored of things. And it doesn't.
So what is it really, Jason, that drives you? Like if you were to leave our audience with one statement
drives me crazy,
to inspire our audience, what would that be? Because you're not the regular young man.
Well, you've got to think outside the box, and you've got to capitalize on opportunities. And for me, I get very intrigued by an opportunity that is challenging. The more challenging, the better. If it's something that's out of my comfort zone or wheelhouse, so to speak, I'll take a stab at it. And then when I do that, I put in 100% effort and then challenge myself to see what I can do with it. So once I'm committed to something such as boxing, I'm going to make it work. So
you've never ever said that I can't.
I mean, it's not really in my vocabulary, but
no, I didn't think so.
I can't equals I won't.
Well, congratulations for being so successful. Now, Candace, do you want to give us the website where that they can go to find?
Yes, it's www.athletebook.com, and you can use the platform there, or you can download the app for Android or iOS off of the platform. Yeah.
Fabulous. So, Candace Jordan, Jason Parks. You'll have to watch the show and pass it around because it's a very, very interesting story. Watch Jason's career as it unfolds as a young boxer. Thank you so much for joining us here at Sherial's Network Live.tv.
Crazy Terry here with your car care tip of the day. So it's not a bad idea every now and then to check your battery. If you don't know how to do it, have somebody check it for you. Just a visual inspection can tell you a lot about your battery. So as we can see here, This battery's got a hold down. It's nice and tight. The cables are on. They don't look bad. We've got a cover. We don't see any corrosion. Everything's kind of tight, looking good. A little bit of dirt, that's normal, but nothing's leaking. No real cause for alarm here. So that's a good sign. Doesn't mean it's good, but at least visually we know that it's intact. Okay, so we're looking at a battery here that shows signs of corrosion. We want to test that battery to make sure it's good. Usually when they're getting like this, there's going to be a problem, leaking some acid at the top. We ran the test and we find out it has 396 cold cranking amps, but the battery requires 650. So it's just not enough. The battery is going to go soon. Better to know now than later. Okay, so the benefits of checking the cable is because this cable's rotted out. What we'll find is this is the problem, not the battery. So it'll save you from buying a battery, still having the no start, only to find out that it's a cable. This type of corrosion is common in diesels. Okay, so we're getting ready to jump the car, but we have to have some battery cables. And we have to check those too before we hook them up to the battery. So here we have our standard set of battery cables. We just look them over, see if the ends are frayed, if everything's connected all right. Everything looks good here. Wouldn't hurt to check the rest of the cable just to make sure the dog didn't get it and chew it up. We have red and black. Red's positive, black's negative. You always want to hook the positive up first and then the negative. And I'll show you how that's done right now. Keep these off to the side so they're not touching each other. Hook up your positive. You can find that right here by the plus sign, the negative sign. Plus is positive, red. Make sure that's securely hooked up. Keeping these away from each other. Hook up your negative cable. Just got to fight it on there. Figure out a way to get it. Wiggle it a little bit so it ensures a good connection. Now you're transferring voltage. If I hit these two together, we're going to spark. Kind of want to avoid that. Won't kill you. Kind of fun. A lot of people think if they can turn the headlights on, the battery's fine. That's not always the case. It takes very little amperage to turn a light on, but it takes a lot of amperage to start the starter. I recommend checking the charging system every oil change. At Sun Valley Automotive, there's never a charge for that. This is Crazy Terry with your car care tip of the day.
And welcome to Sheryl's Network Live. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And we have in the studio a very, very special guest. But before I get into my guest, I want to share with you, here at Sheryl's Network Live, what we do is we interview successful business entrepreneurs from around the world. We bring to you tips, ideas, and strategies that can take your business to higher levels and beyond. And this afternoon, here in the studio, I have with me Robin Elliot from Vancouver area, British Columbia, Canada. Now, some years ago, in 1997, Robin and his beautiful wife, Rika, immigrated from South Africa. Now, Robin has been a very successful businessman, author, written 15 books, father, grandfather, and just an all-around amazing, amazing guy. And so, Robin, can you hear me?
I can.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know you're on the phone. Next time you're in Vegas, we'll do this live, but here we are. So, Robin, I understand that you have a very interesting business that you've been involved in for a little while, and I would love to get some information about it because you've got a target audience that really, really needs this product that you've got. So tell us a bit, what is this business and why did you start it?
Thanks, Cheryl. Well, you know, the reason why we started this business was my wife had knee problems and then a hip replacement, and we saw all the issues that she had. And then a friend of ours, Lucy, a good friend of ours, fell in her apartment. She couldn't get up for 2 days. She lay on the floor, couldn't get to her phone. The fire department had to break in the window and rescue her. Oh. And she was actually in hospital for 10 days. She never fully recovered after that. Then our neighbor upstairs, she got dementia, and their children have to travel across town to check up on her, and they're very worried that she'll go wandering or that she'll fall. it's the fastest growing market in North America, and we're very concerned about it. There's a massive need, increasing medical costs and falls, dementia, Alzheimer's, wandering, elder abuse is a big problem. So there's a massive need, and we had a good look at this market, what is available to help, and we boiled it down to a few essential products, and we improved on what is available.
Well, and so your target audience is baby boomers, obviously, people that are elderly, maybe with some health challenges, and they're still in their home. And so now you talked about several people, the woman that was on the floor for 2 days. Now, if she would have had your product installed in her home, then she would have had help. Isn't that right?
That's right. She would have been wearing a fall device. It would have gone off if she'd fallen hard, or she could have pushed the SOS button, and it would have operated as a two-way voice system. And instead of going to a call center, as many of these devices do, she could have spoken to one of three people. She could have, in fact, let me give you an example. If my wife, if Rika was to fall wearing that device, it would text me with her exact location, and send me a map, and then could call me. And if I didn't respond, it would go to my daughter. If she didn't respond, it would go to 911. So we get to choose who that will respond to, and they can actually speak through the device itself. So as long as they're wearing it as a keychain or around their neck, it would help her. Also, we have cameras inside and outside that can be viewed on a phone in real time. They have night vision. And you know, she would have been noticed by people that were checking up on her. So that would have been taken care of immediately.
So there's a huge need. And what's the name of the company?
It's IPSsafety.com.
And so that is the website.
Incorporated,
so
here in Canada.
All right. Is that, and this is available in North America, so Canada and the United States. Is that right?
That's right. In fact, you know, interestingly, just today, they announced that today the amount of seniors surpassed the amount of children in Canada, and it's very similar in the U.S.
Wow. Amazing. Yes, every day, I believe the stats are that there's 10,000 people that turn 65 every day in North America. So it's a huge target. So, Robin, let me ask you a few more questions. Now, who are you in business with? Like, do you have business partners, or did you create this?
Well, I'm very fortunate and blessed. Ken Sherial is a good friend of mine. He's my business associate and business partner in this business. And he's been a very successful businessman. He's a highly respected member of the community and a great family man. We're very privileged to know the family, and his children are just as successful as he is, actually. And he genuinely cares about other people. He's a very caring, genuine man, and it's a great privilege to be in business with him.
Awesome. And so now, there's a couple of different things here. I believe there's a business opportunity as well, like for a person to become would it be a distributor, or what would it be?
Yeah, we believe in being available and accessible to the community, and also knowing the local culture. So we've made distributorships available across Canada and the U.S. We have two so far, one in Halifax and one in South Calgary, and we've just launched that. It's very affordable. It's easy for seniors particularly to take advantage of, where they can run their own business out of their home and literally become one of our distributors. Very easy business to run, very easy to get involved with us, and it adapts to their lifestyle, their needs, their resources, and their time period, what their time availability is. It's a great opportunity, and it's affordable for seniors particularly to get involved with.
So then what you're really saying is that a person that, wants to start a business, they could get involved with your company and be able to sell these devices across North America. So would they be purchasing a certain territory, or how would that work?
They purchase a territory, but they can market and sell products anywhere in North America, and then the salespeople that work with them from their territory, everything is linked to the source. So even if they had, let's say for example, they were to choose a territory of New York, and they were in New York somewhere, and then that territory is where their salespeople would be, but the sales across North America would be attributed to their territory, and they would all get commissions, and the distributor actually achieves half of the profit of the company for his territory. So it's very lucrative for everybody involved. We've made it a win-win situation for everybody that is involved, and everything is bought off our website, so they don't need to carry inventory. There's no shipping involved. There's no money collection. We take care of everything. Everything is bought off the IPS safety website.
Fabulous. That's amazing, Robin. That's an awesome opportunity. So for a person that's listening to our show today that wanted to get involved or get more information about the opportunity, what would they do?
They would go to smartbizopt.com, smartbizopt.com, and all the information is there. It's also under the Business Opportunity tab on our website, ipssafety.com. And they can call me direct and be happy to chat with them and see if there's a good fit for them.
All right, awesome. And so before we end here, I just have a couple more questions. So what sets your company apart from other, or are there any other competition out there?
Well, there's a lot of people selling similar products, Sherial. That's a great question, because when we set the company up, that's our primary consideration. First of all, our one device is a tracking, fall, and SOS device. So they can push the button for SOS. If they fall hard, it will immediately go off, and we can track them should they wander with dementia or Alzheimer's. Now that device, as I said earlier, is programmed for 3 people that they choose, or one of them can be 911, or just one person in 911, or just 911. And it does not go to a call center. We try to avoid that because, if you have an 82-year-old woman with an accent and a spot of dementia, and she's nervous and scared, you do not want to talking to some kid in a call center somewhere. So we believe that family and friends are a far better call in that situation. So that's one thing. Another thing is that our products are plug and play. A lot of people are uncomfortable with alarm companies coming into their homes and installing cameras that are fixed in one position and having access to those cameras. What we provide is plug-and-play cameras, so they literally order it off our website, use a discount code to get it, a nice discount, and when it arrives, they take it out of the box, plug it in the wall, sync it with their Wi-Fi on their phone, and they can instantly see what's going on their phone. That camera can be moved around from home to home, from room to room, no problem. So they plug and play, and the customer has control and they have privacy. And it sees in the dark. It is a two-way sound. They're fantastic cameras. Then we also have flexibility. We're getting more and more products in as we go, and we see needs. We can react to that very quickly.
Awesome, Robin.
We set ourselves apart. But the most important part, Sherial, is that we're a telephone call away. You try and call a big box store or call one of these anonymous internet suppliers and talk to them on the phone. Yeah. It's virtually impossible. Yeah. But with us, they can literally pick up the phone and call us or email us. If they're having a problem setting the camera up, or the Wi-Fi is a bit wonky and they can't get it to work, or they have any questions, they can call us. So we provide personal support to our customers, and it's a one-time payment for the cameras and a monthly payment for the Guardian, the fall device, tracking device. So we're flexible. We're step away, and then our distribution system is amazing, because with distributors on the ground, we understand the local conditions as well.
Absolutely. So it sounds like a wonderful service and an amazing business opportunity. Many people in today's world are looking for a business opportunity that's simple and that's really helping other people. And so just to one last question, Robin, what would you say to the children of these seniors? Because there's many young people that have parents or grandparents that could be in need, or even organizations. What last message would you leave?
Well, just before I answer that question, Sherial, in answer, you mentioned organizations. A lot of organizations are finding that there are numerous government grants available to organizations to make these things available, because government obviously has a vested interest in keeping seniors in their homes. It's good for government, good for seniors. So for adult children and for the spouses of seniors, like with my wife with a hip problem, And although she's very far recovered now, but it's great peace of mind, number one. Secondly, there's no guilt. There's no living in guilt and regret after an unfortunate event. And they can save a lot of time and money in terms of travel and checking up on their beloved ones.
Peace of mind.
And they can just look on their phone and see what's going on and hear what's going on through the camera as well. And they enjoy peace of mind. So it provides safety and security and privacy for the seniors as well. And a big problem these days with elder abuse, we have a hidden camera which is hidden in a very a small digital clock. There's a camera in there, so they can even check up for elder abuse. So it provides the children of seniors and seniors with peace of mind and security.
Sounds awesome, Robin. We're just running out of time, so let me just share. It's ipssafety.com, or if you are looking for a business opportunity, it's smartbizop.com, and we have been sharing this time with Robin Elliot out of Vancouver, Canada. Thank you so much, Robin, for joining us today, and we will chat with you again. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. I appreciate the opportunity.
This is Sherial coming to you live with Sheryl's Network Live out of Las Vegas.
Put her hand in mine and said she loved me so very long ago.
Hey, how's it going? You can just throw your name up on the list and we'll get right to you. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks for coming in. Let me just clean this spot up and then we'll get right to you. You can hop on up if you're ready. Welcome to the shop. You need a shave too, though, right?
I don't know if I would accept a shave from somebody who's unshaven.
I look like a child when I have a clean-shaven face.
No, I wouldn't want a child cutting my hair. And I'd also need to know that the blades have been sanitized thoroughly.
I can guarantee you that the barbicide is 100% authentic, and these are sanitized tools I'm using.
Well, what is the...
Have you ever gotten a straight razor shave?
Is there any other kind? This stuff smells like Irish Spring.
Brings me back to childhood.
Did you grow up in a chemical plant? Hurry up.
Yeah, well, you know. Now you look like $1 million.
Well, that's your job. I'll be sure and mention your facility during my show tonight.
Hi, I'm Joe Peroni.
And I'm Heidi Mancini, and we're the hosts of the Rise Above show. Check us out on WWDB.TV on Thursday afternoons at 2 p.m.
Hey there, welcome, and what's up? This is Sheryl coming to you live from Las Vegas with Sheryl's Network Live, and I am so blessed and excited to chat with this fellow he's somewhere in the United States, but this man that I want to bring to you today, he is into health like unbelievable, and what is it that we all want is to be healthier. What do we have without health? David, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Wonderful, David. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, David, AKA known as Sunwolf. And so David has been in the health industry for many, many years. David, I have just some questions for you that I know that our listeners would love to hear you share on. What got you started in the health industry?
Well, thank you so much. When I was young, I was really curious about life and people, and I noticed so many people were not feeling well. And most people who get into the health field have had health challenges. So through their research, they found nature's way, the natural way. So I was very inquisitive, and I just wanted to really feel strong, robust, vital health. And it was important for me to claim that, but I didn't know what to do when I was young. I went to school and university, and no one would hire me. That was the best thing, and unemployed for a year, and I said to my mom, whatever I do, I gotta love it, and I want to help people. And one day I walked into a health food store, and that was it. That was the start of my career over 40 years ago.
Wow, that's awesome. And so you really have just lived this life of helping people with their health for all these years.
Yes, but I started with myself. But here's the funny thing, Sherial. This is really funny. I've taken it more or less for granted because when people say you look so young and vital, I say to them, that's what we're supposed to feel like.
Yes.
So I never made a big deal out of it. But as I grew older and I saw how people were getting sicker and sicker at a younger and younger age, our healthcare system is broke. When you factor in 7 out of 10 causes of death are directly linked to diet. The world's population, 70%, is on about 2 prescription drugs. 2/3 of the population is overweight, and the average person consumes 3/4 of a pound of sugar, and 80% of the people don't even exercise. And to me, it's like, what is going on here? So I've really starting to take more of the lead in putting myself out there because people for so many years have said, you got to get out there. Young people are looking for mentors. Older people are looking for hope. And that's what I'm doing more, is inspiring people to know that it's never too late.
It's really educating people, isn't it, David?
Educating people.
Yes. And so, David, our population is growing older. Every day there's 10,000 people that turn 65 in North America. And so,
wow.
What would you share with us about what's the key to this whole aging thing?
Well, that's a loaded question. I could be here for an hour. But I think one of the key things, and you said it just before, it's education. Be open. Seek alternatives. And I have a saying that those who seek alternatives have wisdom. I also learned when I was young, don't do what everyone else does, because if you do, you're going to go down the rabbit hole and not feel well. So it's about really taking charge of your health. We have abdicated responsibility for our health. So the key pieces that I love to do, getting up in the morning, I have my purified water, my alkaline water, fresh lemon. I have a green drink after, then a powerful shake, plant-based, and that keeps me going right through lunch in the afternoon. Eat some sprouted almonds, have an incredible salad at night, and maybe some sprouted garbanzo beans and, all kinds of variety of wholesome food, of nature's food.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, most of the food we eat today is not food. In fact, 60% of the food we eat today did not exist 30, 40 years ago. So, it's called really, I was blessed with 2 words, common sense. This is the only body we have. So doesn't it make sense to give it what's going to really help it become healthy and help build their immune system and help eliminate toxins? And the thing I fear a lot is we are so toxic laden. So how do we navigate in a world of so much toxicity is the big question too.
Well, that's a very big question, David. And so how do we, because our food is full of chemicals, is it not?
Oh my God. I can tell you so much about, especially, genetically modified, especially now glyphosate, which is in 75% to 80% of our food supply. So it's really about being more judicious, really paying attention to what we're buying. Is it live? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? Anything that's boxed or in bags, and is not organic, we're playing Russian roulette with our health. And I always say to people, doesn't it make sense to prevent rather than repent? You see, my goal is to die a well person. And people think by eating healthy is boring. If they only knew. What I'm so inspired, Sherial, by the younger generation that are really moving into more plant-based foods, more live foods for live bodies. They're really, discouraged about, the food companies and how they're only interested in profit. So we do have choices, and the more we shop, with our dollars and vote with our dollars, the more companies are going to start waking up and making shifts. Mm-hmm. So it really starts, with us, and sickness is very expensive, and it's like, we pay for health insurance, and life insurance. Doesn't it make sense to pay for health insurance for quality food, quality nutrients? Mm-hmm. And you're going to have a quality life, and then you're going to feel like wanting to exercise, and you're not going to have those afternoon doldrums of fatigue. I mean, I'm 65 years young. I'll be 66 soon. And I really feel like I did when I'm 25, and I play sports with guys half my age, and they never believe my age. That's okay. That's okay. So, there's so many really basic tenets for wellness. It's not just so much the food we eat. It's a big piece of it, because 70-80% of our food, like I mentioned to you, is directly, related to many of the diseases that we have. But it's about really what's eating us. It's also, how are we feeling about our lives? Are we doing something that really is on purpose, is making a difference?
But I think, David, we have
and
to
I think right now more people are taking really a look at their lives. They're kind of doing a kind of a self-analysis and seeing where they're at, and are they really doing what they're supposed to do here while they're here?
I agree with you. I think more and more people are, but I think also we need more people like yourself that can educate them. And with the way that social media is today, it's a perfect venue to be able to do that, because you can do so many things to educate hundreds of thousands of people around the world on this very, very important topic. And I know that you're doing that. And so how would do you have a website that people could go to?
Yes, I definitely do have a kind of a V card.
Okay.
And the V card is perfectly pure, PERFECTLY, pure, PURE, vcardinfo.com. And there's some neat information about me and what I'm doing with superfoods. And also, I want to gift $50 gift cards to anyone by going on www.mypuriumgift, PURIUM gift.com, and the gift card code is perfectly pure.
Wonderful. Well, they can get a special deal there, and can get some of that information that you're talking about. And so, David, we're just about running out of time, but what would be some last words that you left our listeners with that could inspire them to really change their health starting today?
Well, I would definitely say it's never too late, And as I said earlier, making healthy choices. And there's a lot more choices out there. And do your research, get the knowledge, and connect with people like me. I'm also offering a 20-minute free consultation. By calling, you could find my number on the V card as well.
Oh, they can find your phone number on the V card to get a 20-minute
Yes, I could just give it out, 509-668-3988.
Oh, that's very valuable. And so by calling that number, you will be able to speak personally with Sunwolf and have a 20-minute consultation on your personal health. Right, David?
Absolutely. Be my
Fabulous.
pleasure. I'm here to serve.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time to be on our show today. This has been huge information for people around the world that can help them with their health. This is Sherial coming to you live from Las Vegas, Sherial's Network Live. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Blessings. Bye-bye now.
Hello, I'm Abra McGrath. Please join me for the Health and Wellness Hour here at Luminosity Wellness Center and all the other great shows at WWDBTV.com.
Hey, Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to Cheryl's Network Live. And this is Cheryl, and I have Cynthia in the studio with me. I'm so excited to have you, Cynthia. I've known you for some time here in Las Vegas.
True.
But over the last couple of months, really got to know you a lot better.
Okay.
I don't think I had ever met you in person until I went to one of your events.
That's right.
Yes. We talked on the phone lots. So Cynthia is launching an amazing business, Mingle 702. So it's mingle702.com, and you have an online magazine. What sparked you to launch such a business?
I love entrepreneurship, and I was working as an entrepreneur in real estate investing, and what happened, I was dealing with a lot of the fallout, loan modifications and debt settlement, bankruptcies. So I decided, let's do something fun and help people. Their job situations have changed. So it's so critical now for people to be able to have a second income just in case that job fails them. Because
Absolutely.
you just can't count on the companies.
No, you have to have multiple streams of income today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you decided to create that multiple stream for yourself by helping other people to get more business, really.
Absolutely. It's so important. Even if with your job, you still have to be able to network and really sell yourself. So communication skills, the ability to network, all of those are so important in the job because there's a lot of hidden jobs that never make it to the posting. But if you're in the network, you're in the know, you can be a part of that opportunity.
Absolutely. And so at Mingle 702, Martini Mondays, you call it. That's
Yeah,
a cute name.
it
and so
is.
every other Monday, you actually have a live business-to-business mixer.
True.
Where you actually have, because, there's a lot of events here in Las Vegas. Some of those events are more like just really not about so much business. But I noticed at your mixers, people come with a business card.
Oh,
because
yes.
they want to do business, they want to get to know other people and leave with some strong connections.
Well, it's important, and that's another way for me to get good content for the magazine. So I really market the Martini Monday Mixer to entrepreneurs. And I first say, bring your business card to expand with the goal to expand your network and do business in Las Vegas.
Well, tell us about the magazine.
Well, the magazine's really exciting because we have very skilled experts writing for the magazine. I have a business lawyer, Rena McDonald, and she writes really timely articles for entrepreneurs. We also have tax specialists and just a variety of people that can help you get ahead and stay ahead in your business. And the fun part is we have a business of the week, we have an entrepreneur of the week, and a networker of the week. So the nice thing is it's almost like a digital mixer. So if you're not able to come out to the Martini Monday or you're behind your desk working, if you flip through the magazine, you'll find some really interesting people that could be a good contact for your business, and you can just reach out to them and make that contact via email or phone.
And how often does the magazine come out?
The magazine is bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly?
Yes.
Okay. And then how does a person, for our listeners' sake, how does a person get to be the featured business of the week or networker of the week?
Well, they have to be engaging, interesting person that can add to other people, to be an example. So I love to have people that are launching a business so they can, share this information. Like recently we had a new app that was coming to town that would help people to connect called Hijinks. And I had a security specialist because security is very important, especially cybersecurity. So it helps if you come to the mixer.
It helps. And when is the next mixer?
The next mixer is on August 21st at Salute.
August 21st?
Yes,
Salutes
August 21st at Salute.
At Red Rock Casino.
Correct.
Right here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so
come, bring a guest or two.
Yes.
Bring business cards.
Absolutely.
Bring business cards and come prepared to meet new people and to be introduced and to leave there with this warm, fuzzy feeling of business, that you will go away with business. So now, Cynthia, you only just started this in April.
That's right, April.
And it's already, like the last event, there was 75 people or more there?
Yeah,
Was it a really good turnout?
Really good turnout. People leave saying the same thing week after week. I had such a great time. I made good connections. This was a really good event. It was time well spent. Those are the kind of comments we hear. So,
And it's a free event.
It's free. It's free. And so we're just going to continue to offer quality events that bring out, I think there was a need for it. When I was looking at the calendar of events for networking in Las Vegas, I noticed that there was nothing on Monday. And so I didn't want to interfere with the other networkers, organizations. So I thought, well, let's see what happens with the cocktail gathering on Monday. And people, it was slow to grow. I mean, they're like, who, what? But
but it still didn't take too long.
It didn't take long, and by
word got out.
Yeah, word got out. Good.
The internet is worth it.
Yeah, word of mouth is
Social
the best.
media. Yep.
The best marketing is word of mouth.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this. I think we've talked about this. I'm not sure if you've decided to do this, but what about all those business professionals out there that would love to come to this event but have maybe 60 seconds or 90 seconds on the microphone to talk about their business? Is that something that you offer people for a small fee?
Yes, we've talked about doing that. We do have a microphone, and about halfway through the mixer, we do announce the business entrepreneur and networker of the week, and if there's a special announcement, very quickly to share with that. And so more people want that exposure. In addition, people want to be seen in the magazine, so we've actually launched a new area of headshots where you can have your photo in the magazine and have a link to your website, Facebook page, a video that you want to share with the other people to mix, mingle, and grow your business.
It's kind of a bit of an ad.
Yeah.
So is there a cost for that?
Yes, it is.
Good. Well, there should be a cost for it, and I'm sure it's a very, very small cost. But imagine a full page of all these photos with a link or your website or your phone number.
Yes.
That's advertising.
Right, exactly.
And that's all online, and thousands of people can see that magazine.
Yes.
And so if you have a product that you can ship around the world or in the United States or in other countries.
Right.
Wow, that's
so the
huge.
nice thing is, even outside of Las Vegas, it would be great for someone to network here through the magazine, through an advertisement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you were to leave our listeners with one tip that was inspiring, what would you leave them with?
Mix and mingle to grow your business. That's my advice. Helping people is what business is all about. So don't be afraid. Just go out and say, hi, my name is X, Cynthia, Mingle 702 magazine. Check us out.
Mingle702.com as well. And go to Facebook. What's your Facebook page?
It's Mingle 702 magazine on the Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they can go there, see when the next event is.
Right.
The events are also on Eventbrite, aren't they?
Yes, that's true.
So you can find it on Eventbrite. Are you on Meetup as well?
I'm on Meetup as well. I'm everywhere. I try
everywhere you can find this event. And if you're here in Las Vegas or if you're traveling to Las Vegas, come and meet us. We're at the Red Rock Casino at the Salute Restaurant, usually out on the patio. It's a beautiful, beautiful setting.
It is.
They even get a free drink.
A free drink.
A free cocktail. Imagine. It's a free event and a free cocktail. So thank you so much, Cynthia, for joining me. This is Sherial coming to you live with Sherial's Network Live. Thank you so much. We'll see you at the event. Mix and mingle.